Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so today I'm gonna explain about review on chapter 11, and the title is narrative and hermeneutics. Okay, in this chapter I have to explain to you all about the a common place that is can be the observed to the culture or social life that is a text and that is to be interpreted. Okay, it's perspectives. However, is this dictum is more axiomatic than for others. Although it is central to many forms of structuralism and post-structuralism. So the first is structuralist photics. Photics. Okay, in this part is talk about structuralist approach the analysis of a narrative, especially confessional stories and literal your. So their activities give the often often given the structuralist politics, but the example is or he had little interest in the story is as the bearer of meaning rather or his primary what concern was with the way that is concept about can be plugged out of the narrative to uncover and underlying the structure. But another significant current in structuralism has been concerned with the investigation of the narrative and the way it is sustained by the sequential organization of the sign. Okay, next is the Great Evil is the Vladimir prop can be considered a true pioneer in the structural analysis of culture. So Vladimir argued about the narrative was made up of the what he called function. These were these were elements of the story or the plot made up from the action of the character. So the Vladimir claimed that there were never more than 51 function in a tale. Okay, it's like other structuralist inquiries. So Vladimir's work demonstrates a powerful ability to uncover commonality amid apparent diversity. So his particular achievement was to demonstrate that this regularity could exist in the sequential organization of his story. And then we have to talk about narrative and social process. So for the most part of the analysis of the narratives has been an activity of literary theories that is interested about the study of the text. The title has a lot has a lot about the cultural content And with its robust and structural models, it provides a basis to theorizing the autonomy of cultural forms. I think it also has quite a bit to say about agency, yet it had almost nothing to say how about narrative intersects with broader social life. There is I don't know that is another more sociological literature on the narrative, and the name it is hermeneutics. It so strong applies between the hermeneutic tradition in social science and those advocating the centrality of the narrative. So the hermeneutics as an area to the concern with the issue of um, meaning and the mutual understanding. So traditionality it has tended to be subjective, humanistic, individualistic, aesthetic, philosophical, and the last is what is it phenomenological in the orientation in on the context of the literary criticism. So the example is it has been centrally concerned with the rising weather. The reader can the reader I mean um can recover the meanings and the dao held by the author. So the reflections is about we can learn about and we know the culture as a text is separating into two, which are narrative and hermeneutics, and the last is after this reflection we have the new things, and between narratives and hermeneutics had many difference of it. Okay, thanks for today. That's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.